Alright guys, we're here for the first game over / bad ending of SUSUMU's Route. We're in chapter 1 with low romance and high corruption. And this time when he is like, I don't want your food. We don't say anything. Oh. He left me no chance to respond and scurried away. Yamazaki's eagerness to escape made it so he couldn't see me on the verge of speaking. Perhaps he had been purposefully avoiding a conversation with me.
Don't take it personally. He's got a lot of things to attend to, so it's just happenstance.
Did anything happen while the two of you were out?
Ask him if you're so curious. Just know that you did nothing wrong. Quite the contrary, actually. He's hauling ass because he probably doesn't want to arouse any suspicion or concern.
I wondered what Hijikata could have been referring to. I stared back at Hijikata with a dubious expression, which prompted him to continue speaking.
Maybe you should check up on him in his room with some food, eh?
Do you think that'd be okay?
Well, if he throws a bitch fit, tell him I sent you. That'll straighten him up.
Understood. Thank you. Doesn't deny that he could throw a bitch fit, just like, thanks, man. I bowed at Hijikata, to which he responded with a flick of his hand before rushing to the kitchen. It was unlike Yamazaki to flee so sheepishly, which led me to question if everything was okay. Nope. So, is this the same? Yeah, okay. And then the first bloodlust thing should be getting... Yeah, there we go. And now we have to make him endure it for the first time. Let's go. Yamazaki was eyeing the arteries in my neck longingly. Ah. In all honesty, it frightened me to the core. Being stared at like a morsel to a predator was enough for me to freeze in place. Someone whom I deeply admired was suffering, but I could barely muster any courage to help him. I was so ashamed for letting my feelings dictate the matter, but Yamazaki curled his lips into a grin.
My apologies for scaring you.
There was an amiable quality to his apology, as if he were speaking to a young, crying child.
I'm going to be okay. I won't hurt you. I refuse to.
What have I been doing? I was so inspired by his words of reassurance that I broke into a sprint, hugging him from behind. Oh my, that face. Why had I let my fear take hold of me? All this time, Yamazaki had always been the first person to look after my well-being and protect me. I'm so sorry. Yamazaki, please forgive me. I embraced his back, constricting him as tightly as I could just to remain close to him. Deep inside my heart, I hoped that my presence was enough to help ease Yamazaki's potent suffering. I don't know, judging by that face, I don't think it's helping. His pain had gone on just a little while longer. By morning, Yamazaki's onset had almost completely disappeared, and he regained his composure. Do you think he waited until she was behind him before he made that face? Because he tried to, he really put on a smile as best he could. I was like, it's okay. Don't worry. I know I'm looking at your neck like I want to drink your blood, but it's gonna be fine. Interesting that he eyed her neck. This boy's got all kinds of kinks. He's a multi-kink boy. I think there's one more choice we have to make. Oh yeah, this one. I don't speak up. I let Toshi decide my fate.
I think it's best if you remain as well.
Hijikata was pithy in delivering his orders, to which I could do nothing but fall silent. My position here was rather painfully reaffirmed. I had no place on the battlefield, nor had I developed any prowess as a swordsman. It would have been uncouth of me to ask simply because I desire to stay close to Yamazaki. My heart, so it seemed, couldn't be helped. Yamazaki's fingers gently tapped my shoulders before he spoke up. Hello? Is this the same now? Aw, he's like, I got you, boo. Tap, tap. You're too sweet, my boy. Always looking out. Oh, it starts from here. Interesting. After that night, everything fell into place quickly. An influx of new recruits were being trained. Munitions, many of which I had never seen before, were being carted in and around the compounds. The Koyo Regulatory Company was hastily organizing its affairs, scrambling to prepare for the impending convoy to Kofu. When the day finally arrived, it was hard to believe. As I was neatly arranging my clothing for the trip into a big bag, Sanan stopped by my room to visit, sharing with me a surprising bit of news. What? Sanan, what did you just say?
Yamazaki will remain alongside me here. He shall not be joining the Koyo Regulatory Company. If you remain unconvinced, Hijikata can verify. He approved it after all.
Wait! I wasn't told about this! But why? Why would he change his mind all of a sudden?
Isn't it obvious? He's a fury, deeming him a member of the Shinsengumi's most infamous outfit. It was egregious of them to suggest he could participate in open conflict with the rest of the Shinsengumi.
But just the other day.
Miss Yukimura! What are you doing?
The convoy is already beginning to leave. Be sure to do the best you can for all of us, including Yamazaki, okay? I shall let you be now.
Without another word, Sanan skipped out of my room? What are you up to, my boy? I had been informed of Heisuke's orders to remain, but this had completely blindsided me.
Hey, Miss Yukimura! Hurry up or we're going to be left behind!
Okay, I'll go now. So, did Yamazaki actually get left behind? This is not going any way that I thought. After the Koyo Regulatory Company's departure, terrifying rumors swept through Edo, detailing stories of brutal murders carried out in the dead of night. The victims? Innocent townspeople found with pale white skin and wounds on their necks. The thread connecting to each of the murders was the sighting of someone dressed in black, skin-tight ninja attire fleeing the scene. I never said goodbye nor saw him since then. What? Wait. You expect me to believe that after one episode of Bloodlust, Yamazaki is ordered to stay behind and becomes a full-on vampire? You expect me to believe that? I thought for sure when Sanan came, he was straight up lying to her, trying to get her to stay so that he could experiment on her. And that is not at all what happened. My mind was just blown. I can't believe what just happened. Yeah, thoughts, everybody? Please comment below. I would love to hear. Well, I can't wait to see what the second bad ending's going to be.